Okay. The crowd. Who you guys think to win tonight? Blah blah blah. If they're uncomfortable, like if they're kids, and like who thinks will win? No.
Whose hat is that?
I'm not sure.
I want to wear it.
Go for it.
I want to wear that guy's mask too.
Welcome back, everybody, to an exciting episode of 4.5 Marks. We have not the most incredible photographer in the Midwest, in my opinion. This has been one of weirdly enough, one of my goals for me to be able to talk to you. So this is really special for me. This is why I stepped up to the plate, because I think this is so cool.
Oh, I thought I was the half a mark.
You can be.
Oh,
that's
shit.
The beautiful part. Everybody's half
shit?
a mark. Oh, you're more than welcome.
good.
Yeah. We're not for kids. We make sure to mark that on all the things. So regardless of the fact, though.
If you're not for kids, stay out of Iowa.
We can let that one. We can let that one breathe. Anyway.
Gavin Parker!
Oh, sweet.
You're fucking up my interview. You're fucking up my interview right now. Come give me a hug in the middle of my interview.
That's perfect.
That's one of my kids.
I love this guy.
You want me to come on camera?
Yeah, you're more than Yes. What's up, buddy?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, congrats on the new belt.
Thank you so much.
You're
Sorry to
welcome.
interview, guys.
What'd you win?
MAW Innovation Championship.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
All right, get the fuck out.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Chris Manning, everybody.
See, I'm not mean like people say that I am. Do you see how nice I was to that young kid?
Right. Incredible guy. I mean, even better champ for sure. But back to the main topic at hand here. Chris, I'm going to just start off with that photo of the Des Moines with the the lightning strike across the top. The one that you recently posted, that was beautiful.
Thanks. The one that I took the other night, or the one with the Capitol?
The one with the Capitol.
Gotcha.
That one was incredible. I mean, whatever you posted recently, I really love that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did one last Friday night that I thought sucked, but
I thought it was really neat.
No, the Capitol one's great.
Yeah, the contrast between the building and then the dark spacing behind it. I mean, gorgeous photo.
It was all CGI.
Even better.
It wasn't really.
Even better. Leaning into that, I'm an aspiring photographer. Let's say I take shitty photos myself. But
You just said I take shitty photos. Did you know that?
I take shitty photos.
You said I take shitty photos myself, just like you do.
I didn't say that last. Anyway, if you had to choose, I know that you kind of dabble in everything. Like, I'm a big landscape guy myself. Like, I like the big, wide open shots. Are you more of a portrait person? Do you like the landscape photos?
The thing that I prefer the most, more than absolutely anything, is documentary journalism.
Cool.
During the protests of 2020, I was in multiple cities, including Minneapolis. And that was my absolute favorite thing to do.
Wow.
The problem is newspapers pay less than McDonald's grill workers, so It's not really anything that you can feed a family with.
Not exactly.
Until you get to higher levels, and I'm way too old to go back and do that now.
No, don't say that. I find a lot of interest in that too, because I mean the photos that speak for themselves, right? They say that the photo is worth 1,000 words, right? I mean, you can take some pretty powerful still photos that are just immaculate, right? Especially with something with such tension behind it, right? So I can understand where that is. Is it the excitement, or just knowing that I'm part of it? I'm documenting.
No, it's exactly what you said. It's the emotions that I know I made people feel. Sorry, I just hit my mic.
It's okay.
It was. Thank you. Here, you want to come be on camera?
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Come on. This is former photos by Peyton. She used to be the best photographer in wrestling in the Midwest, but then she quit.
Quit?
Hey, say hi.
What's up?
See, I'm going to be nice to her because this is my kid. I told Gavin to fuck off.
I mean,
Thank you.
You didn't pick her up like Gavin, though.
Thank you for bringing that in. You guys are about to see my lunch order.
You messed with the wrong house, fool. You know what you can do with this? Turn that son of a bitch sideways and stick it out. Yeah, candy ass if you're nasty, because you're not following the 4.5 marks.
Got to be pretty decent. The portrait stuff is just all, I learned it on my own through the internet. I still think that
Right.
I try to emulate the TV stuff, because when we're at this level here, it's some of the promo photos that you see at small independent places are dog shit.
Right.
And so I'm trying to not give these people, like Gavin, like Danny, I'm trying to give them their first promos to not be dog shit.
Right. The best chance at.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 100%. That's so cool. So wrestling connected you to photography, and then this is kind of just what you fell in love with, then, right?
No, I hate it. No, I don't know why I'm here.
Fair.
I mean, you guys check cleared, so I'm kidding. I'm done.
Yeah, we're notorious.
No, I mean, I love being around it. I still, in a couple places that don't really exist anymore. I did some assistance with I haven't looked. I'm talking about those two places. I helped with behind the scenes stuff and things like that. But, for the most part now, I just want to make people that don't get the opportunity to look like superstars at this level look like superstars at this level. So
that's incredible.
So for me, it's more about helping the young kids and some of the vets and some of the people that, this might be the highest level. This is a terrible example because we're in an amazing building tonight with
this is
insane production.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we're still at a place, on a smaller independent level. And it's better than it was. It used to be like most places they threw up a white bed sheet and some guy put a flash on top of his camera or used the one that popped up out of the Canon Rebel, and that was what you'd see on the posters. There are plenty of amazing independent pro wrestling photographers around the country. Around here, you've really got to go to Chicago. There's some good ones in Chicago. There's, believe it or not, there's some good ones in the Kentucky, Ohio area. There's some really good ones there.
Cool.
And then Florida obviously has a ton. Minnesota has some. There were a couple that I thought had a chance in Iowa, but they're kind of going away. So Iowa's kind of bare when it comes to that right now. So
it's kind of uncharted territory in a way.
Well, it wasn't. There have been good people, but everybody just kind of leaves because you don't really make money doing this.
Right.
If you're here to make money, you're doing it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, 100%.
I make money with the other portions of photography. This is fun. I mean, I don't do it for free, but
right.
I mean,
why would you when you're at this level?
My kid's running around with my debit card. She will spend more money in the next hour than I will make tonight.
You better track her down.
I'm not joking. She got my car and my debit card.
Well, I guess what I could lean into, there's this huge stigma, right? It's everyone knows about it. The guy who does not like to be tagged.
Yeah, no, it's stupid.
Can you elaborate on that? Like what? I mean, I get it. I understand. Like you don't need the credit, right? And not necessarily to that extent, right? It's more so like if the photo goes out, it's viral.
So it's funny that just recently backfired because if you've noticed that Seth Rollins has been tagging all of his students,
yep,
like 5 out of the first 7 posts that he made. First thing I see is my photo, WWE Rollins.
Oh man!
And I just sent I sent a text to Donnie and the other person that I assume you're going to ask me about later, and was like, well, I guess all those years of saying don't tag me and this shit just backfired.
Yeah, wow. Because I always was curious. I was like, man, I understand it. I feel like most people don't want to. I can't explain it other than not take credit.
It's
right?
super simple. I get annoyed with notifications.
Gotcha.
And I get annoyed. Sorry, because the people that are watching this probably will get offended by this. I get annoyed with stupid ass wrestling fans and their comments.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't want to see them. So if you don't tag me, I'm not going to get like jerk off number 3's friend talking about, I don't care. Like, I appreciate it, but I don't care. And then even worse, like the female talent, the freaking pervs.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Out there. Yeah. And that's ultimately what it is, notifications mixed with the annoyance. I get annoyed very easily by stuff, and that is the main reason. But it was funny that Seth Rollins starts posting my pictures, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay, great.
Have you had any other instances like that, other than like Seth Rollins? Like, let's say you saw your photo in like a journal or an article or...
yeah, but I go after them legally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. If anybody's making money off of it, then I go after them. I don't play around with that, because there's such a thing as copyright.
100%.
No, there was some stuff. I did Ring of Honor a few years ago, and I kind of was like, guys, you don't have to tag me. And there were a couple things that went crazy from there. I used to do some stuff for Maria Kanellis specifically, and I was just like, don't tag me. And obviously that's stupid. At that time, she had a combined like 3 million social media followers. And I'm just like, just don't tag me. And some stuff when I used to do Wrestling Revolver. Because there were some big names that have come in through Wrestling Revolver.
For sure.
I'm not really trying to go anywhere else. So like people were like, oh, the exposure. I don't care. The last thing I need is more wrestling promoters in my inbox going, hey, you want to come take pictures of the wrestle? No, I don't. I have my friends that I work for.
Right.
And I have some fun stuff that I do every once in a while. But otherwise, maybe I am as big of a prick. I'm listening to myself right now. Maybe I am as big of a prick as you guys think.
I personally don't think so. I think it rubs people the right way, right? Like it's gonna separate all the bullshit from you, right? And I think that's what it is. It's just a buffer to keep either the people that are dedicated are gonna sit here and take it, or the people that aren't are gonna.
I mean, in that other room in there, I've got a dozen people that if anybody said a cross word to me, they'd beat the shit out of them.
Oh yeah,
so
100%.
Like, I mean, I have my friends. I really don't need any more. So if I happen to run across people that I actually do like, it's unusual. Like that Gavin Parker.
Right. So let me lead into this. Who's some of your favorite wrestlers that you've shot, or maybe even people, events, moments? I mean, obviously we touched base a little bit on the first one, but
obviously for me, it's my friends. Like Donnie, Joey. I mean, that's going to be amazing tonight.
Yeah, that's oh my goodness.
Everybody in Bulletproof Legacy.
A lot of those people are photogenic too.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff for me, and I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. And don't get butt hurt. I love you.
Tag him.
Fuck off. The reality of it is it's not so much the stuff now. It's the reason that we're here. I'm about to go into something that's going to make me emotional. So you might want to turn around before you get emotional. It's the stuff that we look back on. The pictures that I took of Nate, Jason Strife. I mean, we're at Weekend at Strife's and looking at that stuff. It's the stuff. What I'm doing now is so people can show their kids. They can show their girlfriend or their wives or both, depending on who it is.
Right.
They can show them, hey, I did this. But there have been some really cool people. Marty Bell is she's a very good friend of mine. And when we got to do Ring of Honor together, that was super cool. He was Killer Cross at the time, Karrion Cross.
Right.
Great dude.
I've always said great things about him.
Kevin is amazing. It's funny. I make the joke, and I'm going to make sure that she watches this. I've got plenty of wrestling famous friends, but they were already famous when we became friends.
Gotcha.
But I have one that's about to be very, very famous, and I'm going to take advantage of all of her fame because she was not famous when I met her, and that's going to be Maggie Lee.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And I've told her that since we became friends. I was like, I got a bunch of famous friends, but you're going to be my first one that wasn't famous when we became friends. So I'm going to take advantage of all that shit.
Nice. What a better talent, she's awesome.
Excuse me. I'm here to interrupt. Can you get out of my chair? Thank you.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he'll be back. No, just
I
get
gotta
out.
set my shut up now.
Well, I want to talk about one thing. And that's all I want to talk about. I want to talk about Kit Sackett.
Yeah.
And how much of a piece of shit he is.
No. Kit Sackett's one of my 5 favorite people in wrestling.
5 favorite people?
Yeah. No, Kit Sackett is one of the most talented wrestlers in not only the Midwest, in the country. No, Kit Sackett is a wonderful human being. And I'm not really sure why you're coming here insulting him. I mean, I know I saw how he was mean to you, but no, Kit Sackett's a wonderful human being. We talk almost every day.
I'm surprised the response to anybody. Not specifically you, but like anybody. Well, all right. Tyler!
I can talk.
Gavin, take the last 5 minutes of my interview.
You're the man, Manning. We appreciate
Hey,
it.
thank you. Yeah, here. You gotta have a mic.
I get a little clip-on mic.
He was in the beginning too.
Oh, it's true. He was.
Ooh, this is fancy.
Full continuity.
Just snap it on. If you want to too, you can pull your shirt up like this and just.
I'm just gonna hold it.
That works too.
work?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not dressed fancy like Chris Manning.
No, it's okay.
Sure,
How are you doing, Gavin? Long drive?
Yeah, it's not that bad. It was like 2.5 hours.
Not bad. Well, fresh off of a title win, huh?
Oh yeah. That was some big stuff. I'll tell you.
Yeah. How many belts have you had? A few, right?
Only two.
Only two? I thought you had more.
So, and one of them, I don't know if it counts anymore because the company is not
Sure,
existent.
sure.
But if we want to count that one, it is 2. 1 world champion or heavyweight, I guess, and a lot more than I expected at this point in my career. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because, like I expected it to be a lot more like grindy, and I'm very lucky and very appreciative for the successful career, I like to say,
Right.
at this point. And I hope that I can keep things going straight forward, going ahead, right?
I definitely think you can. Now I'm gonna teach you something on that, okay?
Absolutely.
So luck to me is a hard thing to quantify, right? Like I can't say that we're just lucky, right?
Right.
So I'll tell you this: it's preparation meets opportunity. So you were prepared enough to be given the opportunity, and you rose to the achievement. I mean, this is your hard work paying off. So I want to make sure don't count yourself lucky. It's hard work too.
Hey, a little bit of luck's involved. Okay? everyone's gotta have a little bit of luck.
Right.
But
I'll tell you what.
I appreciate that. That's very nice of you.
Of course. The first time that a lot of us got to see you was at Elkhorn Days that Magnum did, that special event in April.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be 100% honest. It was so hot that day, but you stole the show.
Hey, I remember that show. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you stole the show. I remember that like roll through like cutter that you guys did. It was a cutter to like the sunset flip, and I was just like, what was that? Like,
Yeah.
it completely threw me off. I was like, that was incredible.
Hey, and that's a lot of credit towards O'Shea.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember I was a lot more green, a lot more new at that time, and I was still like trying to figure not just my stuff out, but like, I guess my stuff, right? Like figuring out the way I move around in the ring and stuff.
yeah,
And
your toolbox.
Yeah, and he was definitely like another one was like high caliber opponents that pushed me to like learn a lot of things in the ring, and I feel like I learned a lot from him.
Definitely.
So that a lot of credit goes to him for that match.
That honestly, it was the best debut for us. I really do think so because I was sold immediately. You can ask any of the other marks. Like after we got to talk to you after the show, I was like, man, Gavin Parker's going to be something. Just from that moment, I was like, yeah, dude.
I'm trying.
And then every time I see your face with a belt, I'm like, let's go. Like I get super excited because I'm like, this is exactly what I was saying.
Hey, thank you. I'm trying, man. And I hope there's plenty more to come that you and all the people can see here, not just here at Magnum, but
Right.
all around the Midwest, and hopefully someday out on TV, right?
Exactly.
Who knows? Like, trying my best. So I'm just going to keep pushing, keep trying.
Damn straight. You're the man, Gavin. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you for finishing Manning's interview. He's
Thank you, Chris
he's busy
Manning. I
taking
don't-
photos.
Yeah, I don't know
But
where
what
he
can we
went.
do?
Thank you, Chris Manning, for the interview time.
You're the man. Thank you, guys. Well, that concludes another episode of 4.5 Marks. We appreciate everything that you guys do. Stay tuned. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And
Don't subscribe.
if that check bounces, so do you. That's what you have to say.
No.
That's the tagline. If that check bounces, so do you. Goodbye.
He's a sensitive little bitch. He's fucking terrible fucking wrestler. Have you seen how fucking he can't
I know.
do anything. I don't know what the fuck Red Wing's thinking trying to fucking team with him.
I don't know either.
And then he was in your studio house
Yes.
and you kept having to edit stuff out that he was saying
Yep.
that I understand was personal. Like that's what he does. The guy fucking makes it personal.
I know, and I don't get it.
Yeah, he's such a fucking I did that because I wanted to make sure he made it to the show. He's a sensitive little bitch. I was afraid he was going to call QT.
Oh,
Yeah, and I just didn't need that heat. But no, really, I mean, I fucking hate that fucking dude.
dude,
so
he's
much.
such an asshole.
He is the shits.